Whoa! Well, that's the first time that's ever happened to me. That to me still does not get old. Welcome back, guys, to Toca Race Driver 3. We are back once again with the Career Mode series, the journey to Formula 1. Today, we are going to be doing some V8 Supercars, the HPDC V8 Supercar series. For those of you who aren't in the know, this is like the second tier V8 Supercar series we have in Australia. The feeding ground for, you know, future champions of the series. Scott McLaughlin, Jamie Whincup, the like goes on. But yeah, we're going to go through this series. This is going to be the hype one for me. The 1970s GT Cup as well is a really good series. But unfortunately, it's paired up with V8s. And how can I not pick that series? Alright, so they want third or above in this championship. So they are slowly raising the stakes. Ford Falcon BA, Ford Falcon AU. Wow, that thing is ancient. Holden Commodore VY and Holden Commodore VX. My mum still owns one of these from 2002. It's an old car. Anyway, it's a good one. Eastern Creek, Queensland Raceway. I think I know what the title of this video is going to be now. And Adelaide Street Circuit. Let's do this. Listen to this. This is good.
Drive like a pro and nothing can stop us.
Exactly. Here I am, guys, back in Australia, in Western Sydney, trying to progress my V8 Supercar career. Who would have thought I'd be driving a Ford of all things? But here we are, Eastern Creek. Whoa! Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Well, actually, I just want to take a look at like who's actually in this championship. So we actually have the legitimate licensed drivers in this. A lot of other categories to just have these random AI people. Dean Canto, pretty decent driver. Adam Macro, who was the champion back then. A lot of people I don't really know of at the moment. Tony D'Alberto, who made it into V8s. Who else? Mark Porter. Oh no. He unfortunately passed away a few years ago. And Warren Luff, who is a pretty successful endurance driver for the main series. But yeah, a lot of these guys don't actually make it into the main game. Or if they do, don't hang around all too often. Lots of work to do. P11. And we've got to fight our way back into, I'd say, top 5 would be a great recovery.
Perfect. Keep it there.
I feel like we've got some pretty good pace around here, so we should hopefully be able to flex the muscles a little bit. 5-lap race now, which is not going to go all too quickly at Eastern Creek. So the races are genuinely getting longer and longer now. We might even get to a point where we're doing like 100% races towards the end of this career mode. But who the hell knows? Turn 1, it's absolutely phenomenal going through here. Well, back to P11. Get out of here. That's probably the most Australian V8 Supercar I've ever seen. Kanga. Dive to the inside, the Mark Scaife line. At the hairpin, and we're up into P8. Bloody hell, we must be massively faster than these guys. So not only catch up once, but twice. After a spin. We are racing prehistoric Ford Falcon AUs, which I'm sure aren't that great. Nah, to be fair, all these cars are equal, but they're just a lot older. And the others, just turn 1 is a joke, and that is the lead of the race. Thank you very much. I feel like bloody Marcus Ambrose. At the time that he was dominant, I think like at Oran Park, he got a drive-through penalty, came back and still won the race, I think. Unstoppable.
Just hold on for one more lap.
All I've got to do is not bottle it. Can I do it? Bruh. The rotation through there is amazing. You compare that to F1 games, and any low-speed corner is just depressing, trying to turn it in. But these things, it just inspires confidence. It has been a real topsy-turvy race, but we're going to come through and win our first ever race in the HPD CVA Supercar Series.
Outstanding riding.
And Rick is very, very happy. Oh. Wonderful. Alright, 192 points. That looks like a whole crap ton of points. But we're going to need all of them as we now head to my home of all home circuits, Queensland Raceway. This place is literally 5 minutes down the road away from where I used to live. And it is the most boring racetrack in the world. Famously or infamously known as the Paperclip. It's broken down into 6 corners, all of which are separated by very, very long straights. We'll stay on board for this lap and I'll just take you guys for a bit of a tour around the place. This is turn 3. Probably the best overtaking spot on the circuit,
Nice overtaking there.
which we use to good effect here. And then we have another longish straight. So you spend a lot of the time just kind of waiting for the next corner. Sometimes reminds me a little bit of Monza, but Monza is a lot more interesting than this place. This quick little double left-hander here, which we negotiate pretty well. And then we head into the final corner, turn 6. We can probably get a few of these guys. So we get a bit of a touch there. And into P2. And that is a lap of Queensland Raceway. Probably not, I don't know, to you guys, you might not think it's boring, but it is pretty dull sometimes. Hell, even like the
You're doing brilliantly. Stay
drivers
focused and you'll take this
on the
guy.
calendar, most notably Jason Richards.
Get back on the racetrack. Infield is no place to be.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right. Just keep going.
What? Oh, the gearbox is gone. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna roll with this because we're stupidly fast anyway. We can recover. I remember Jason Richards absolutely hated this place. He was always slating it, saying it was mind-numbingly boring. Greg Murphy said similar comments as well. I think they've actually taken this track off the calendar now on the Supercar Series.
Your engine is getting hotter. It's due to the damage.
But a lot of teams still test here. I actually had a few hot laps here in a V8 Supercar. I'll link the video down in the description. Check it out. Nissan took me around for a few laps and it was one of the most amazing things I've ever done in my life. It's really the biggest experience I've had with race cars, I think.
Your gear changes may be a little heavy. The transmission's been knocked.
Yes, I can see that, Chief. The car is really struggling here. I think Dean Canto's retired, so we're down to 19 runners, but I'm constantly like just stuck between 5th and 6th gear. I can't keep up with these guys. Now on the power track, it's kind of everything. I've spun again. What a disaster. I'm dying inside. We're gonna need a new car. What an absolute nightmare. We have turned this thing into a crumpled up Coke can. So what's the damage then? Philip Skyfleet, I think, wins the Queensland Raceway Grand Prix. Dean Canto is 3 laps down, and we are 40 seconds off the pace. Actually, I thought we were a lot further back than that. Championship-wise, P8. Because of the high number of numbers, I don't know exactly what we need to get back into 3rd, but we're definitely going to need a win. Here we go then, ending the season at what should be the season opener. A little bit weird, but here we are at Adelaide, and we can't afford any silly mistakes which we've seen in the opening 2 races. We need a win here, and we're going to have to hope that some things go our way championship-wise for our rivals. 3 wide as they head into turn 8. There's always a gentleman's agreement here not to run side by side, but in the game, absolutely not an issue. Braking for turn 9. To be honest, I think we might need to do a little bit of scripting here. Dean and Skyfleet are the guys to beat in the standings, and I need them to fall back a little bit more than what they are currently. I think that's enough scripting. Let's see what we can do from here.
Stay on the track. You can't get away with cutting the corners like that.
Absolutely fixing the race results is fine, but running out wide to a part of the track which is still tarmac, by the way, is not allowed. Okay. Why are you braking there? It's flat out. It's flat. And why are you braking so early? Codemasters, I think we need to patch the AI for the V8 Supercars, please. Forget about F1 2019. Toca Race Driver 3 is what needs the love.
Stick to the road. You can't cut corners like that.
Bruh, is that Codemasters trying to hit back at me there? Because I did not leave the track at all. Go on then, penalise me, you pricks. I'm absolutely flying on this lap. I feel like I've nailed every corner. What's our fastest lap? I don't know. We're going to smash it either way.
Great work. You're leading the pack.
Going chronically deep and use the handbrake to get myself out of trouble. Up to the line. Look at the fastest lap. It's 8 seconds faster than my previous best. Oh my god. What a lap. Jeez. The punters out here are going to think I'm the next Peter Brock. Coming up to the final corner now. Like Greg Murphy had a big boy crash in 2011. And that is one of the most ridiculous races I've had at Adelaide, I think, ever. Is it enough, though, for the championship? For the top 3? I really hope it is. Because I don't want to go back and do 2 races again. Like, we were absolutely dominant in every race. We didn't have the chance to really show it because we got caught out by QR. But, I guess we'll find out. I bet that this is like the slimmest of margins like ever. No, I want to see what the championship results are, bro. What? I wish I knew, because it would have been ridiculously close. Skyfleet and then the other guy was in like 6th and 7th. I can't even be asked. I'm gonna do the championship. I'm gonna go ahead and win it, and then first, 19th first. I mean. Alright, I'm going to go do it again. You don't need to see it again. And it is done. Thank you very much. We've now unlocked HPDC, V8 Supercar Series. What have we got here? 1930s Vintage Grand Prix. We've got the Class A 4-wheel drive track challenge. Not really a fan of doing either of those again. So I'm going to go US Dirt Series. 3rd or above. The tracks are National Dirt Raceway Stage 2. And Stage 1. Both ovals. So, at least we've got that going for us. I'm not too good at the dirt circuit racing. So, yeah, we'll see how we go. Hopefully, this one isn't so much of a struggle. I would like a straightforward championship this time around.
You've got a chance for big things. Just get through this championship.
Thank you. Alright, let's see how we go on dirt then. In ovals. A lot of people suggested that I do... Whoa, okay. Let's do that again.
Okay.
A lot of people suggested that I should do the sprint car. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's the oval dirt cars with the big wings that are like uneven. The name escapes me right now, but as soon as we get the opportunity to jump in those, you bet we'll get into that. Is it speedway cars? I'm not sure. Anyway.
That overtaking manoeuvre was straight out of my playbook.
God damn it. Everyone's like hanging their back end out like no tomorrow, but I can't touch them. Even though they come across on me a little bit. I just want to keep it straight. I'm trying to get a nice exit here, guys, and you're all stuffing me up. Once you lose the car. Yeah, there. Now.
Just ignore that. Bumps like that happen. Just keep focused on the job in hand.
How can I ignore that? If I didn't have a restart button, my career would be over. This is such a weird series. You gotta get it sliding, but as soon as you do start sliding, it is so hard to catch it. You can't touch other people who are sideways, otherwise you'll spin. But if you're sideways and you get touched, you still spin out anyway. So, it's a lose-lose scenario no matter what you do. But I'm just glad to have a bit of free space. I don't like being claustrophobic. I'm not worrying so much that if I touch someone I'll just be race over. Oh!
Well, keep going.
And it's so random as well. When you lose the back end and you try to correct it and nothing happens.
Just go for it, son. It's your last lap.
Okay. I hope I don't regret that when I follow that advice and I spin out and finish last. One more corner to go. Kind of tempted to go for it, as Rick says. Damn, I wish I went for it a little bit earlier.
Hang on, you're too well here. Let's show them what you're made of.
But you know what, I'll take fourth. Fourth is good. And wow, that's pretty brutal as well. Only points for the top 5? That is a weird point system. But okay, that just that almost guarantees me a bit of safety if I get top 5 in the next one. Oh, slicing and dicing our way through here. This is... Wow, that's easy slaps. Thank you very much. Give me a bit of open space and we are the next big thing in dirt racing. Goodbye, everybody. This isn't a challenge.
Just stay focused and the race is yours.
It's flat out, like, the whole way around the circuit. And I am almost certain that the AI are not going flat out through these corners.
That was one hell of a lap. Fastest so far.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Passenger, I am a literal passenger. But we've got a lead. We might be okay. Or not. We might not be okay. I got engine damage. I got suspension damage. How do you get suspension damage? Forget that sentiment. It's actually quite easy to get suspension damage on a place where the camera is literally shaking 24/7. Interesting. Now that the race has settled down, not really finding the same gains as what I was at the start. Plus possibly the engine damage having a bit of a say in that. It's a shame we can't... Well, can we win this race? We're heading on to the last lap now. If I can win this race, we win the championship, I believe. Come on, give me slipstream. Like, where is the pace gone? AI really have stepped it up in the closing stage of this one. I'm making no inroads. Absolutely none. I think this guy is a little bit slow out of the final corner. He was last time. But it's not going to be by enough. It's going to be P2. But hopefully, this means safety.
All right, you're into the next championship. Come on in and we'll see what's next.
That's all I wanted. P2 equals second in the driver's standings. Would we have won? Extra 4 points? No. Doesn't matter. We're making it through to the next series, which is... Ooh. Renault A110 International Rally. You guys seem to love the last rally that I did, so we're going to jump into that straight away. Third or above, one track, UK Rally Stage 1. Basically, we need to be good again. And hopefully there's no bloody signs everywhere, like in the last one. I feel like this one might be easier because we're in a bit of a slower car. And given that we're driving through a forest, you would expect that there isn't any signs laid out everywhere. Hello there. Oh, those. No! Don't want to touch those. That is a death trap waiting to happen. One characteristic about this car is when you lose it, it's hard to catch it again. Kind of like the Dirt series we were just in. There's a sign. Okay. Oh, I remember this place now. We like literally turned into some rich pleb's backyard, which is lovely. No offense if you live here, but at the same time, can I stay over for a day? Little maneuver is going to cost us a decade.
50k, one right.
The brake balance is like so wound back to the rear. It's a joke. I think I'm gonna have to start just lightly patting the brake instead of slamming it. You're probably not gonna see much of this rally stage, to be honest, because I've just been concentrating so much. So I apologise. We are coming up to the next sector split though. And we were 5 seconds down at the first stage, first sector split. I feel like, at minimum, we've got to have made up a little bit of time. If we've lost time in this middle sector, I'm going to cry. Oh! Okay, calm down. Calm down. We could be up. We could be up. And we are! 2 seconds. Let's go!
And jump into 5 left.
Whoa! Big boy jump there. That's bone-shattering stuff there.
Long 5 right tightens.
Oh yeah, another flex on you guys. I've also been in hot laps in a rally car. When I went to the UK a couple of years ago for Forza Horizon 4 launch. I'll link that video down in the description as well. But that was a really, really fun video because not only did I do a bunch of like real life experiences in road cars, rally cars, but I also was very, very lucky in the fact that I got to go for a bit of a hoon with Ken Block in his Hoonigan Mustang. Is fast enough for you? You want more power or?
It's got plenty of power. It's just the location's a little small.
Yeah, for sure. Insane video. Definitely didn't get the love that it deserved, but I certainly appreciate it nonetheless. But anyway, we're coming up to the closing stage now, and we are probably going to win this one, which is somewhat of a miracle on my first try. My first completed try, we'll say that. GG. I love the rally stages because that's just like an easy pass into the next tier if you can hook it up. What do we got next? 1960s GT, 4x4 Monster Series, and Super Truck International Series as well. Beyond that, we have V8 Supercars again. We have it 1960s Grand Prix and rear-wheel drive rally anniversary. We'll finish on this. You know what? I was nearly gonna stop it here, but I will end it on Monster Trucks, second or above. What track are we going to? These stupid ones again. That is a big boy. How the hell do you even climb into that thing? You need like a 12-foot ladder or something. Even the rear wheels turn. It's interesting.
At full power, the huge amounts of torque produced by these machines will actually lift their front wheels off the ground. This will seriously affect your ability to turn, though, so be very careful when applying the throttle.
Okay, cool. Only 6 drivers in this championship, which I certainly like. Less people I have to beat, and the luckier I can get, I guess. This is a totally different driving experience to what I'm used to. 4-wheel steer. I think we want to be spending as little time in the air as possible. We want to be on terra firma, accelerating.
That was bad driving. Who let him onto the racetrack?
Yeah, who let him into the racetrack? These two are checking out up front. I was trying to get my bearings here. I'm sorry if I'm not talking much. I'm just trying to get a feel of what this car is like. But, that was a good corner for us. No. Okay, is slipstream even going to be effective? Probably not. My door is flailing. My bonnet's going everywhere as well. It's just a mess. Run out wide, run out wide. I'm just gonna squeeze you. I'm gonna squeeze you. And I'm gonna go through for P2. Alright, that's a massive sigh of relief.
Keep focused and keep the pressure on.
Not the easiest things to drive, as you would expect. This kind of suffers with the Lancer problem, where if you load up the tires too much into a corner, you're gonna start losing. You're just gonna go straight on. The turtle effect, the crab effect. Well, I thought V8 Supercar points were high, but that's just another level. Spare a thought for Meadows, who's on 0 points and 500 points away from his nearest competitor. We move on to the finale at Dirt Raceway 5. Don't know where the hell this is, but I'm guessing it's going to be just as bad as the first one. That's really... Oh my god, that guy's gone crazy. I think I remember this one. Oh my goodness, that's some airtime. That's probably going to be the thumbnail, to be honest. Oh my goodness. This one is definitely more challenging. A lot more corners, a lot more undulation, a lot to think about, I guess. Oh my god, I'm such an amateur. Use the banking bend to your advantage. P5. My goodness, I am in trouble. Oh, around the outside. Really got to modulate the throttle. I can't go mashing that down. So that has been noted. I mean, come on, man. How do I lose so much momentum? This is such a confusing series. I don't know how to go fast. There are so many varied lines and techniques which I just have absolutely no idea about. I'm going full throttle. I'm just going nowhere compared to these guys. Tell me your secrets. I mean, I can only catch up when it goes flat. Over the jumps, I'm just losing unnecessary amounts of speed. What am I doing wrong? Guys, if you're watching this, please tell me what I'm doing wrong. Arnold, get in the bin. It's probably not going to matter. I'm such a turtle around here. That's actually worked out pretty well. Okay, I don't know. Okay, alright, cool. No. P5, I don't think is good enough.
Okay, that's us out of this championship then.
God damn it! I hate these cars! I'm gonna have to get lucky off the start here. The start is my only opportunity to get places, and then I'm gonna have to park the bus for the rest of it. Out of the way. Right. Now to get my elbows out. I'm so angry. Get off me! I hope you're happy.
Keep chopping down that competition.
Whoa! Well, that's the first time that's ever happened to me. Guys, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm modulating the throttle. Coming off the jumps. That's not working. I'm mashing the throttle off of the jumps. That ain't working either. I think this is just a losing fight against the AI where they're just... I don't know. Absolute birds. They're eagles in the air. And I ain't got nothing to counteract that. But we are in P3 and there's a bit of a gap to the next
One lap left. Come on.
group of cars. Finish where I am. That should be enough. Oh, again. Why do I insist on turning just before a jump? I'm such an idiot. Oh god, no! Arnold! See, like, where's that momentum from them come from? I'm flying. And nothing. Look at this guy in green! These guys are overtaking me like I'm standing still. Centered there. And I'm just gonna block. I'm just gonna block. I've got no turn in here. Got damage. Psychological advantage. Ain't here no more. I'm just parking the bus. Parking the truck actually. Up to the line. Please.
That's hard getting beat this close. Pack up and start again.
I need second, don't I? It's fine. It's not like I had plans today anyway. I love spending all day in a one race scenario. I'm convinced my car is broken. Just bouncing here like a bouncy castle. Going straight up in the air as opposed to going forwards like the rest of the field. Unless these two clowns up ahead die, the last corner, we're gonna have to do this again, aren't we?
The winner's going to be sending you a bunch of flowers and a big thank you note for letting him off the hook there. Let's have another try.
Wonderful. Oh yes, oh yes. Wonderful. Send me wide. Send me off to Africa. Love it. And again, Tanzania. Haven't been there yet, but I thought I'd adventure towards it in this series. Why not? And he's done it too. Thank fuck for that. Bruh. This is stressing me out. Coming towards the end of the lap now. One more corner to negotiate. Just don't lose it now. Do not lose it now, Ben. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! We've done it.
You've come a long way.
Ah, yes! Finally! That is probably the most difficult thing I've ever done. Ever. Can you tell I'm happy that I've fucking progressed out of that series? Oh my goodness. Full complement of 1,000 points. Championship winner as well. Who would have thought? That has been this video for today. Toca Race Driver 3. The road to F1 continues. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Please show your support. That was not an easy championship to progress through. And speaking of progression, 52% done. I can't believe it. We've raced through this career mode series so far. After that, we have more of the same, I guess. So let me know, out of the next two tiers, what you want me to do. I'm thinking 1960s Grand Prix. And then after that, World GT or Type R Trans Cup. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next video, I'll see you next time. Time for a lie down.